Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan. Today we're continuing our Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. So, last video, or last stream, we made a lot of progress. And I mean a lot. We leveled up our Marauder to level 29, completed the main quest a little bit, did Hawk Manor, we're able to reach level 50 on our Paladin, which we're going to do the side quest, or the class quest for right now. And, I also noticed, because I just started up the stream, I noticed our main quest is level 30, whereas my Marauder is 29. So the main quest really jumped real quickly right now. Like, it was still 27 or something, let's see. Yeah, so it just jumped 2 levels there, because 27 and 28 are quite a few. But it just made it jump all the way to 30. I'm like, wait, now I still can't play my Marauder. We got another quest up here as well. Way of the Samurai. Ah, that's because we're level 50, I suppose. Well, I'm gonna pick that up. We're not due for that yet. But, need to wait for my game to load. Is that Wimond? Wismond or Wimond? Whatever his name was. I know, it's an Olden citizen. An Olden citizen is wrapped to burst with excitement and seek a hapless passerby on whom to unburden himself. This quest will unlock the Samurai job. False balls. Just when you think you've seen it all, the world's full of surprises. What am I talking about, you ask? Nothing much. Just the most amazing blade work I've ever seen. Wasn't even a main card either, but a light entertainment. A Far Eastern fellow, old enough to be my grandfather, appeared and called the challengers. But who should answer him but a brute of a gladiator? People thought it was either a mummery or a sick joke. After all, what would one expect from such a mismatch? The old and infirm versus the young and form. But when the action began, the old man proceeded to drop everyone's jaw, his opponent not least at all, with his blistering blade work. The most riveting moment, though, was when he caught the challenger on the back foot, for instead of finishing the job, he went and sheathed his blade. Putting your steel away in the heat of battle, well, that's akin to committing suicide. That wasn't lost on the gladiator, who launched in with a mighty swing. The spectators grasped collectively, thinking it was over, and it was not but for the old man, for in the next instant, before anyone could comprehend what happened, his opponent was crumpled to the ground. In one fell stroke, and with impossible speed, the old man had drawn his sword and dealt the telling blow. A few heartbeats passed in stunned silence, then the stand erupted in riotous cheering. Gods, just recounting it gives me the chills. The speed, the precision, the elegance, simply sublime. How is it possible I've never heard of these Far Eastern warriors, these samurai? Wait, are you thinking what I'm thinking? You want to face the old man? Well, that silver-tongued showmaster was looking for a new challenger, but you don't want to do this. Let someone else be the fool. Quest accepted. Well, he's there, the way of the samurai. I guess we go there first then. And then we'll do the Oathkeeper quest, or Keeping the Oath, which is my level 50 Paladin quest. And there will probably be another quest right after. It could be either 52 or 50. I don't remember. I remember now at the start, every 5 levels is a class quest, but later on every 2 levels is a class quest. So I'm not sure. Since it's the transition from A Realm Reborn to Heaven's Ward, there might be a double quest. I have no idea. We'll have to see. Alright, so let's look who this old geezer is. Are you the one? Surely you're not him. It's a Lalafell. Come on, come on, and marvels at the mystery of the Far East, swordsman hailing from exotic Hinagashi, whose blade work is quicker than the eye can see. Don't let his age fool you. Old tough he may be, but he's already made short work of Ulda's meanest gladiators, and now he seeks a new challenger. If you can best him, you'll reward him with a rare Hingan treasure. There's just one condition. You must fight with the same blade as the old man's. If you think you have what it takes, proceed to the Gladiators Guild and make yourself known to the Far Eastern Elder. Okay, so he wants me to turn into a gladiator then. I never went down here. I don't remember. There he is. Oh, his aura, unusual, yet undoubtedly formidable. Dare I hope a worthy challenger has come. Well met, friend. I am Musosai, a samurai of Hingashi. Lest you wonder, samurai are swordsmen of the Far East. Yet know that the swords we wield are unlike those of this land. Katana they are called, and for a duel I should lend you such a blade, along with a stone, a talisman of sorts. Wear them on your person and you should become one of us, at least in appearance, if not in sooth. Alright, paladin we are, that was easy. Or a samurai, I mean. Sure. Quest complete. Does that unlock our samurai? Samurai unlocked, that was easy. I don't think I've ever played samurai. So that's good. We're just going to keep it like that for now. Just wanted to unlock it like the rest of our classes. But this one starts at 50 if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Samurai. Oh, there's a lot more all of a sudden. Taking the red, that's red mage. Dishonor before death. I have no idea what that one is, but we'll find out. This is a red mage. I've never played a red mage either in this game. This is... I have no idea. Could be a dungeon. You earn the achievement, Bushido Blade. Bushido meaning Whale Warrior, if I'm not mistaken. The 7 virtues of Bushido. There we go, Sibold. Sibold... Ah, this is Cutter's Cry, if I'm not mistaken. Sibold has but a little time left, but he will confide to you his burdens. Time heals all wounds, or so those who have never been explained through pain. More than 30 summers have passed since I carried on the standard of Darklight Raiders into Cutter's Cry, but not a day goes by that I don't see the face of the friends I lost that fateful day. Gerbald the Red and his loyal second, Aubrist. Stillwater. Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and jest. Our ever-ireful mage, Chiron Zabran, as quick as to cost as he was temper. 4 moons thousand gil, never has lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin. And let us not forget one Ilm Elson. Though it's hard to phantom, what will the adventurers scampering about like rabbits in the spring? There was once a time with a band of mercenaries who were city-states turned to when in need of a blade, the Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of the bands. Each guardian founded forays into hellish pits like the Aurum Phil would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, though it would only take a night's devil play at the Mirage to see it gone from our purses. But so it was the life of a raider, that is, until we took a job at the Cutter's Cry. My brother and I had stood against herds of giant buffaloes at Ogomoro, snurble infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Sahagin from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of us prepared us for the horrors we faced in the Hell's Brute holes. None of it pressed us for the Chimera. The bastards still sing of the day 7 of our realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of that forsaken place, but only saw one return, Sibold the Stoic, spared by the beast so that he may warn all others where he would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. My apologies, you did not come here to guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man, but if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor, to find a wish of an ailing soul seeking peace with it before departing on his journey through the 7 Gauge. In each of the 30 summers since escaping from the maws of the terrible beast, I returned to its lair to pay a proper respect to my fallen compatriots. However, the year has finally caught up with old Sibold, and try as I might, I no longer have the bones to make the trek alone. It's not too much to ask. Would you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of Darklight Raiders? Sure, old man. And now we might as well just beat the Chimera when we're there, right? We got something with the red. Distraught Lass. Distraught Lass seeks savior for her sister. Oh, you're an adventurer. Please, you have to rescue my sister. Some horrible people tried to kidnap us just outside the city gate. I managed to break free when the traveler stopped to help, but my sister never got up to me. I will save her. You will? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please hurry to the gate here and just keep going straight. You're sure to find him. The traveler was some sort of mage, I think, but I was 1 against 5. Surely you can't stand against that many. Well, I'm not sure. Before we... You know what, let me just do it. I was not going to say before we go out, let me get the paladin quest, but we'll come back. he's right here anyway. So a red mage is a combination of white and black in the original. Well, being armored. So he was like a red mage was a white mage, a black mage, and a knight all in one. Don't touch. Oh, you're not one of them. Let me help you out, lad. Probably don't need help. It's like a hybrid class. He's got this weird stone in his hand for some reason. These are funnel verges. Or black mages. Either way, they're screwed. Not even a sweat. Fancy twirling. And who might you be? Me? I'm just a passerby. If you want to fight, let's fight, but I'm not going down so easily. You came to lend your aid. My apologies. Had I but known, I would have spared you a villain or two. After all, you seem to share my distaste for those who would prey upon defenseless children. Aye, birds of a feather are we. I am Xurhuntia, a pilgrim of sorts. Might I know your name, friend? Vextus Jaeger. Vextus, Now why does that strike such familiar chord? Excuse me, I just want to thank you for saving me. I'm going home, bye. My pleasure, child. You are unharmed, yes? Good. Let us escort this brave lass to her sister. Lead the way. Lead the way, and they're leaving me behind. Run! We're being attacked by a level 2 marmot. Alright. You found our adventurer. Thank you. We are very grateful to your kindness. I'm so scared. What do these terrible people want with us? You needn't worry about them anymore, sister. The man in red defeated them all. You saw how he fought with spells and steals. He's one of those heroes Papa told us about. A crimson duelist, aren't you? Huh. Didn't expect to hear the name this far south in Eorzea? Then you are a crimson duelist. I knew it. If your papa's telling his daughter's tales of red mages, then he must be from Alamigo, yes? Well, that would explain his choice of bedtime stories. Now, shall we see Alessa's home? We'll be alright from here. Thank you again. Thank you, sir, who did nothing. Alright, you're welcome. Bye. Now let's talk. I want what you have. Give me your crystal. And away they skip, safe and happy. Now, Vextus, was it not? I believe we earn ourselves a celebratory drink. You need not feel compelled, my friend. Should the mood strike you, however, you'll find me staying over the Blackbridge station. I find the ale served at the Coffer and Coffin most agreeable. Alright, I guess we're going back there. Well, first off first, let me now get my gladiator quest. Or my paladin quest, I'm no longer a gladiator. The Chamber of Rule. There we go, Genlins. Genlin wishes to bid you farewell. So we get Hallowed Ground, which is immune, right? Yeah. That one's gonna help. So we get this, which is, what is this? A level 55 item level. And then you get this, Valor Armor. So that's the upgrade of this one. Welcome, Paladin. I'd hoped to see you before I left. You remain a true friend, even after the wrongs I did to you, and I owe you my trust, so I'll tell you everything I've learned. After our encounter in the hills, I spent some time in the care of Sulk Sigil, recovering from my wounds. As I convalesced, I don't know how to pronounce that. You gave me a true account of what happened these last few years in a solitary war against the monetarists. After he went into hiding, he tried to get word about what was happening, but I was surrounded by agents in the pay of monetarists who kept me isolated and ignorant. They planted a lie on Sulk Sigil was a traitor and tricked me into tracking him down. I was their puppet, twitching and obediently at the end of their strings they pulled. But when I discovered the Death's Embrace had been behind the demise of my brothers and sisters, they panicked, especially when they found out I had shared the information with you. They set a trap for us and baited it with the promise of parley with Sulk Sigil. Sulk Sigil was no traitor, I should have well known, but I allowed myself to be deceived by the whispers and murmurs of the flatters, and no, it was not the way of it. It was not their lies that made me blind, but my desire, nay obsession, to restore our honor. For the Sultan sworn, and all paladins who bent the knee to the higher cause, honor is the means to an end, and not the end itself. I lost sight of that, and in so doing, lost sight of my true duty. Sulk Sigil understood what was happened, and that's why he gave you the soul of the paladin. It was a remonstration, a message. Look how adventurers live, he was telling me. Where does the honor, their authority come from? I owe my position to the machinations of the monetarists. They calculated that a young captain, eager to prove his loyalty, bound by unquestioning fealty, would be easier to control. They were right. I'm a shame and a fake, but the world does not know that, and even illusions of power is power of sorts. I can use that to fight back. I will tell my subordinates that I'm fleeing to Snowcloak in Coerthas. When the monetarists hear of this, and they surely will, they will send assassins after me. But when they show their hand, I will stand ground and fight back. I realize you may wish to offer your assistance, however I cannot in good conscience put you in harm's way anymore. You too have become a target in the Cabal's assassins. The odds will be against thee. That much is certain, but Sulk Sigil has taught me much, and I'm brave and vigilant. I know I can triumph. I'm so sorry you've been caught up in your political struggles, but now, as a paladin, it is time you traveled your own path. And yes, Sulk Sigil wishes to have a word with you as well. You will find him in central Fenelon. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Eastern Fenelon. Central Gate of Nult. Thank you for coming, Vexus. We haven't much time, so we'll be blunt. Gentlest will die if he faces the death's embrace alone. I know what I must do, and I suspect you do as well. If you are the man I believe you to be, then we shall meet again soon. To Coerfus it is. But I'm gonna go with the red mage thingy first. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to send a message. There's Zoruntia. As you came, and so it happens. The mother of those girls tracked me down, and instead of I accepted the reward. Once I mentioning you might be stopping by, she left a token of gratitude for you as well. It seems we assisted an influential merchant family, a revelation which might explain the attempt in kidnapping. Hefty ransom and all that. I'm told the girls were immediately assigned by a capable bodyguard. However, so we can drink in our peace knowing they're all well protected. Oh, I remembered whence I know your name. I learned of you first from a young lass named Alize. Ah, her, okay. Whom I met upon the road. She expressed her admiration for your growing exploits, even as she persuaded me to teach you the basics of red magery. Red magery? Red magic? I don't know. She proved a quick study in the arcane side of things, but fencing was something of a challenge. By the end of her lesson, however, she had learned to combining spellcraft with swordplay, when to cast from afar and when to lunge forward with a well-timed thrust. And what of you, my friend? Have you any interest in the art? I suspect you would make an exceptional red mage. Have you seen me? I don't do dancing moves like you do. I wield a blade and the other one is an axe. Pretty sure I can't do what you do. Deadly serious. A man who would rush in the aid of strangers child without fear or hesitation is a man who would trust the power of red magic, but even beyond that. I sense your kindred spirit. Be warned, however, that my style of teaching is a practical one. I will expect you to join me on the journey and assist me in aiding others. Accept those terms and I will bestow upon you the accoutrements of a red mage. That's a word I've never heard, but whatever. Are you familiar with the soul crystals? This particular stone is attuned to the past wielders of red magics, and it will fill your mind with a firm foundation of technique. You need only reach for your hand. Alright, let's turn this one in. Are you prepared to walk the path of a red mage? One word and the soul crystal is yours. Sure. You will not regret this decision, my friend. Gods above, for a moment there I thought you meant to refuse me. A host of red mages committed to the memories of this game, and now it is yours. I'll be the final one of that game. Absorb the knowledge it contains, then we will discuss the finer points of red magic. Ah, but first I should give you a reward. There we go, red mage unlocked. Another level 50, if I'm not mistaken. How deep the rabbit hole goes. Profile, attributes, classes, here. Red mage, 50, yeah. There's the Reaper, there's a blue mage, we got Machinist, that's Heaven's Ward. A Scholar, Astrologian, or Heaven's Ward? Dark Knight, it's Heaven's Word. I think. Oh, Color Scry was up there, was it? Yeah. For some reason I thought it was somewhere else. We got the main quest, we got the Cutter's Cry, and we got Keeping the Oath. I'm gonna do Keeping the Oath first. Cutter's Cry is... oh wait, there's another quest. Man, do you keep throwing stuff at me? Marvelous mutable material. Let's check it out. We got Kokosamu. Hello, Kokosamu. Kokosamu would share the news of his mastery, latest advancements in the arcane art of materia manipulation. Riddle me this, friend. Have you ever found yourself in an unfortunate situation where your pockets were near to bursting with all manner of materia, save for those the sorts you wanted the most? Well, I have, and tell you, I feel like I brought a sack full of fishing poles to a gold mine. Now I ask you, what if there were a way to melt down a couple of pieces of materials that weren't availing you in the knot and mold them into a shiny new one? That, I'm willing, just might strike your fancy. Whose most handy procedure is something we'd like to call shifty making. Rather, that's what Master Mudamix calls it. Myself, I've coined the term transmutation, which I'm hoping might find her favor with adventurers like yourself. How does all work, you ask? I could tell you, but why ask students when you can learn from the master? You'll find Mudamix right over there, likely jumping out of his boots, looking to trade the tongue flaps about his discovery. Mutamix bubblypots. Uplander seeks knowledge of shifty making, yes? An uplander should make open ears to tongue flaps of Mutamix. Process of shifty making is a big help. Use. First be taking 5 neat knot materia, yes? Melty mix this one, melty mix that one, squeeze and squash, then big eyes. 5 neat knot are reborn into one shiny new one. But shifty making is not simple like crafty making. Nodes of shifty makings are much and many. An uplander's brain case, though big for uplander, is small. Uplander need not be making worry face. If uplander has many neat knot materia, bring them to tent ring. Mutamix will shifty make for uplander. Alright. Mutamix will perform material transmutation for you at any time, free of charge. Bring the goblin 5 pieces of unwanted materia, and he will transmute them into a single new piece to use as you see fit. That said, material transmutation remains an inexact science. As for what manner of material will merge each time Mudamix works his wonders, not even the goblin genius himself may say. So it doesn't have to be 5 of the same, or it can be a random. If it's 5 random, you transmutate it into one new one, then it's still random, but I guess okay. Cutter's Cry. Yo, Pokemon Ash fan. How you doing? Well, what was your original name? Ah, Luigi fan, how are you doing? Alright guys, thanks for joining Pokemon Ash fan. Unfortunately, something came up. I wanted to stream a little bit longer, but there's priorities that need to be taken care of. So it's apparently just going to be a super small stream for half an hour. We're able to do a little bit, but yeah. Like I said, there's some important things I have to take care of. And those take, what do you call it? Procedures? They go first. That's what I was gonna say. So, hope you guys enjoyed this half an hour small stream. And I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV.